Now let's start activity 1, observing the cell membrane. So our aim is to observe the cell membrane. Our apparatus required for this activity: rheolite, slide, distilled water, cover slip, microscope, salt solution. Procedure is: take a rheolite and tear in single stroke and observe it in light. Take a small piece of peel, that is transparent portion, put it on the slide and put a drop of water. Then observe under the microscope and draw the diagram what you have seen. So you can see like this rheolite peel cell with membrane. Now put 1-2 drops of dilute solution on the membrane and leave it for 5 to 10 minutes. After seeing the diagram of cell membrane, you have to put 1-2 drops of dilute solution on the membrane and leave it for 5 to 10 minutes. For preparing salt solution, take 50 ml of water and dissolve 1 teaspoon of salt solution in it. Stir it well. Observe it under the microscope and draw your observation in a notebook and compare the observation of both activities of figure 3a and 3b. I will show you 3b figure and note down the differences or guess the reason for the differences. When we put salt solution over the peel of rheolite, water present inside the rheolite cells comes out. It results in the shading of the cytoplasm along with cell membrane. The outer boundary of colored area is actually the cell membrane or plasma membrane, which becomes separated from the cell wall. So you can see that after putting the salt solution over the peel, the water present inside the cell comes out. So the cytoplasm shrinks. This is the cytoplasm. It gets reduced. Shrink means getting smaller, and the cell membrane separated from the cell wall. However, we can observe the structure of cell membrane only through an electron microscope. Cell membrane is flexible and is made up of mainly lipids and proteins. So we can see the structure of complete cell membrane only through an electron microscope. And cell membrane is flexible and mainly made up of lipids and proteins. Lipids means fat, proteins means macromolecules. The cell membrane is the outermost layer of the cell that separates cytoplasm from the external environment. So cell membrane is the outermost layer of the cell and it separates the cytoplasm from the external environment. See here, cell membrane is the outer layer and it encloses the cytoplasm and protects inside the cell, right? Now this is also called as plasma membrane. Cell membrane also known as plasma membrane. The cell membrane defines the shape and size of the cell, encloses the cytoplasm and protects it from the external environment. So the cell membrane defines the shape and size of the cell, right? And it covers the cytoplasm and protects it from the external environment. The internal environment of cell is different from that of outside. Internal environment of the cell is different from that outside. Inside a cell, one finds a very specific composition of various substances which maintain a balance. The cell membrane plays a crucial role in maintaining the balance. So inside the cell, there is a specific composition of various substances which maintain a balance. So the cell membrane plays a crucial role in maintaining that balance. How? Let's see. Any substance entering or leaving the cell can do so only through this membrane. The uniqueness of this membrane lies in the fact that it does not allow every substance to pass through it. So what is the uniqueness of this membrane? Any substance want to take entry or leave the cell, so it can only through the cell membrane. So cell membrane allows the exchange of the substance from the cell. So the exchange of substance through the cell membrane happens very selectively. Cell membrane select the substance and allow to pass. Hence it is known as selectively permeable membrane. These characteristics of membrane enables us to control the exchange of substance between the cell and its external environment. So the character of this membrane help to control this exchange of gases between the cell and external environment. So you will learn more about the function of cell membrane in the chapter plasma membrane. So you will learn the function of cell membrane in the chapter plasma membrane. Okay? Cell wall. This is a unique feature seen in plant cells. While the cell membrane acts as the outer layer in an animal cell, in a plant cell there is an extra layer, mainly of cellulose, outside the cell membrane, which is known as the cell wall. This is considered to be one of the major differences between a plant and animal cell. So, cell wall, it is a unique feature in plant cells, while in animal cell there is a cell membrane act as the outer layer. but in plant cell, cell wall is the outer layer and it is mainly of cellulose, which is known as cell wall. So this is the major difference. In plant cell there is a cell membrane and cell wall, but in animal cell only there is a cell membrane. Cell wall is a tough but flexible and porous layer. Porous layer means gaps or many pores, and it has a regular shape and it gives protection to the cell. Earlier it was believed to be inactive, but now it is considered to be one of the most important part of the cell that continuously exchange the information with other cell during growth and development. So it is believed to be inactive earlier, but now it is considered to be one of the most important part, and it continuously exchange the information with other cells during the growth and development. So what are the functions of the cell wall in plant cells? Cell wall supports and protects the cell. It exerts an inward wall pressure to resist the outward pressure exerted by the cell sap. It applies the inward wall pressure to prevent the outward pressure which are applying by the cell sap. Cell sap is a fluid, consists of water and various substances. Hence, the plant cells can withstand much greater changes of surrounding medium than the animal cell. So, plant cell can withstand. Withstand means it can resist the greater change comparing to the animal cells with the help of the cell wall.